Part 3, Baba Journal of Men. For Austin. Dear Angel Emmanuel, my brother has been ill for 20 years, clinically diagnosed, but I feel there's something deeper troubling his soul. He passes through dark times, then manic brightness. What is troubling him? Will he ever get better? What can I do to help him? Part of me feels guilty. I got all the happiness and he the depression, and I just want him to be okay most of the time. Dear one, Emmanuel says, the guilt he was offered. Dear one, remove the guilt. He was offered the same meal on the same tray as you were, and his choice has not been proving itself beneficial. What's going on? Nothing you have any control over, or that you could possibly have caused. He has been seeking the light, but at the same time been hearing the voice of the world of fear, and he is split between the two. Moments when he reaches with joy, enthusiasm for what's beckoning him, and what promises to be the truth, and then just before he gets there, fear causes it to vanish. The entire light is limited or erased. How could his heart not break? He is in the process of forgetting and remembering. And as you, dear people, know, that's very difficult. First, yes, then no. Will he ever get better? Yes, of course he will. His time will come. He will turn, look at the world of illusion, and say, I've had quite enough of you, I'm going home. Does he have to die in order to become better? That's entirely up to him, isn't it? We are urging him not to let fear cause such trembling, heartbreak, such rage and despair. He is a seeker of light. Please tell him so. That's what you can do for him. Promise him angels are with him. They are well aware of his longing of light. Promise him he will be in the light, not in any manner that suggests that he takes his life. Oh, I know that's a fear of yours, but just to give him hope. Urge him to write himself a letter to angels he knows are waiting for him. Eternal wisdom that hasn't found language or place to stand is he. Ram 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 Sabak all one. Courage and Nonviolence by Haidakhan Harakhan Babaji, Lord Shiva Incarnation, the saint in India. All of you are soldiers of Haidakhan. Do your duty with faith and devotion. You must remove hatred and jealousy from your hearts to be of real service. All of you must climb the mountain to victory. I want to weed out the prevailing nonviolence in the world. It is a cause of apathy and idleness. This nonviolence has cooled the blood of man so that he has become like cold water. This attitude of nonviolence produces a lack of discrimination between good and evil. Everyone should lead a life of bravery and courage. A man without courage is like a dead man. Life without courage is no life. At present, there's many atrocities being committed in the world. Human beings are treated like animals. No one has the courage to stand up against these atrocities, but everyone should be brave and resist them. We must be of firm determination and stick to what we believe to be true. Be constant in your actions and dutiful. Here's some pointers by Babaji. To be strong does not mean to be harsh and heartless. To be strong means to grow beyond pleasure and pain, beyond heat and cold. There is no place for fear. People must work fearlessly in the world. When a man is fearless, no man can stand against him in battle, either a battle in the material life or in the spiritual life. Do not imitate. Be strong, upright. Do not lean on the crutches of others. Think with your own head and be yourself. Choice is an illusion because only freedom is. Go inside with me. The who that would choose and the choices to be chosen are all concepts in mind. That's by Papaji. The world is a concept. What should I do? Just keep quiet. Bhagavan will do the rest. If thoughts come, let them come. If thoughts go, let them go. No notion of freedom is freedom. No intention of freedom is freedom. Papaji. Do not let fear trick you into believing that there is 1 ounce of consciousness that is not eternally safe. You are not here on a rescue mission. It is an exploration. No one is lost. Like waking up from a dream, a nightmare, you get another chance at opportunity. Live each moment as a new opportunity. Such joy, that's what death is like. and gratitude. You have the right to be who you are. You have the right to be where you are. Next, karma of attachments to past and future. Rather than living with fantasy, live with what you got now. Be fully what you are now, rehearsing the reinforcements you received in the past. It's reassuring to the existing separate entity you're trying to preserve an image of yourself. It's time binding. That's not you anymore. What is love saying to you now? Question mark. If it's saying pack your bags and move on, you have no choice. Unless you want to put yourself in prison again. I support you either way. What will you think of this tomorrow? The answer properly is I don't know. All I know is in this moment this is who I am. Do you believe you are so unstable, unpredictable that you will not have an integrity that will carry you lovingly throughout your lives? You do, or there would be no concerns, costumes, etc. Trust who you are. You don't have to know anything else ever again except I am here in this moment. You have to become adventurous and awaken truth within you. This is real yoga. Angels be with me. Angel Emmanuel and Pat Rodriguez. Do you dare to take a moment in your rescuing work to say to someone who believes they must be rescued, let's stop a minute on the bleeding. On the bleeding is abated. Once it's abated. Now let's, to all EMTs out there. Now let's. What are you doing here? Why did you bring yourself here into this hospital? What did you think you lost out there that you would find in here? Let's explore this. What has happened? Let us take time now that we have stabilized you. Let us utilize this moment and for which I have been trained to give you, not rescue you, but assist you. What are you about? Who are you? Can you imagine, dear Doctor, sir, what could take place? Question mark. The delight you would have in your profession, the excitement to greet each day. Who am I going to explore today? Not who must I rescue, what burdensome responsibility am I going to have to meet today, but what wondrous door is going to open. Ah, fellow traveler, come in, let's explore. You're not in any danger, even if you were to die before my very eyes. What is this about? A new hum of medicine. Not predicted on fear, but on love, on adventure. And there were some painful movements you thought you were just going to be a doctor, haha. Fear tells them they dare not come to you. It takes a leap of faith to believe that. They come to you with their fear pouring out of their bodies, swelling up on their heads, wrenching up their internal being, and they say, save me. To you, say, give me your fear. And you say, give me your fear. You became to tell them that. Wonderful. The price seems high, but it's obvious the one you thought was required. Have you paid enough? Question mark. Can you now believe that there's no longer a price to be exacted for you to allow yourself to be who you are? Or do you believe there's more? And what do you believe you have done that would demand such a price as this? This soul has come to such a requirement to know truth that they have allowed themselves to be smashed. Wonderful. Without fear, you see the blessing. Remember this so you can be light. Be light that they come to seek and see. To their blurred, distorted, terrified vision, you are exactly where you are required to be at this moment, both for you and for the work you have come to do. And that does not mean you must always remain there, but accept you are absolutely perfectly placed for now. Sunday, January 7th, at 10:04 p.m., the visions I had of Austin hanging himself. He said tonight that the visions I had are coming true. He said tonight he wants help, so he doesn't. I hope he said he wants help, so he doesn't tonight. I hope he gets help tomorrow and is enlightened. I talked to him. Content with a normal life, one can lead others to their clear nature. That's the Tao Te